Hi, Dr. Paul Haider here. You know, in every spiritual text it talks about the fact that God, the universe, the one and only, lives within us. Even Sai Baba talked about the fact that, and when he passed a few years ago, he said, I will be with you even closer than you are to yourself. And all the spiritual masters, including Buddha, Krishna, and many more, they're all there for us. If all time and space and consciousness are one, as we talked about before, there is nothing but all these masters there for us to listen to. And they have all said, "Fear not, for I am with you," in one way, shape, or form, in some kind, throughout their lifetimes. So it's up to us to allow ourselves to become peaceful instead of, allowing fear to take over our lives. Because fear takes over, it breeds more fear, and that breeds what some people would call reality. But it's not really the reality. The reality that we have is the peace that we have inside. It has nothing to do with the outer world. And we have that great karma that we live with. We know that we come and go to make a change in the world, to make a difference in the world, and that the consciousness that we have goes on forever, and that we are here to spread love. That's all. There are even websites out there about spreading fear, and I think it's really important that we not allow ourselves to go into that and allow fear to overcome us. As one president said, there is the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And fear is the one thing that which is the opposite of light feeds upon. So allowing ourselves to find that peace within, to meditate, to pray, to take the time to contemplate, to go in. As one man said when they were decoding the DNA of the human DNA, they broke down the first piece of it, and it said, God eternal within the body. Wow. God eternal within the body. So God lives inside your heart, my heart, and all hearts. And we cannot do anything to change another person's opinion on the average. They will do what they're going to do. And we just must be at peace with ourselves. We can change the one we see in the mirror. And we pray that there will be some kind of epiphany that happens within that other person that changes their path, so they will go towards the light. And when they go towards the light, and when we get enough people to go towards the light, we can change all things on this earth. I know that within the next 10 years, 2025, we will have a whole new ballgame. That all people will work together. That all science will help to provide longer lives and better quality lives. So we'll end all wars, we'll end all suffering, end all starvation, end all lack of places for people to live in a way of housing, end the lack of water and food. Everything will change. So we must allow ourselves to go into peace. Allow ourselves to find that great divine which dwells inside. Because even back when Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, And all these other great masters came. They said that there was no peace to be found in the outer world, in Maya, ever. And yet we ignore that. And we know that they had the truth. I know for sure that there is no peace to be found outside. It is only when I am in my meditative state and allow that to carry through my day that I find deep peace. You know, people always come up and try to push your buttons and try to get on your bad side. But if we do that hour and a half of meditation, 45 minutes in the morning, 45 minutes at night, it really changes everything and allows people to see the true divinity of who you are and who I am. And you are divinity. Yes, you are divinity. You are God within God. And so I ask everyone to let go of the fear and open their heart so they can find that God and meditate on love. For if we all meditate on love, can't you see the possibilities if the whole world went to a place of love? It is not what you do in this world so much as the way of your being. Jesus did great things, but it was his power of being that changed hearts. Buddha did great things, but was his power of being that changed hearts. Lao Tzu, the same thing. Buddha, the same thing. So we must allow ourselves to connect. Ramana Maharishi back here, he did a lot of meditation, but people just clamored to be around him because they just had this sense of being with the man that opened their heart, and to be with Divine Mother Amma up here. I went to see her in Washington, D.C., and even before she walked in the room, I started to cry. That is the presence of divinity. It has nothing to do with what you say, what you do, all these actions and everything. It's your presence, it's your being, it's your divine spirit coming out, your Shakti, your energy aura, which changes people. It's your love, pure and simple. So I ask everyone to meditate every day, to pray every day, to contemplate every day, and allow the world to go as it is going to unfold. Of course, we must take actions to help others. That's what we came for. Help thy neighbor, help thy community, as much as possible. But if we're stuck in fear, there's nothing we can do. We can't even help our neighbor. Most of all, just love. I love you.